Push-ups are one of the most common exercises and have become synonymous with working out. The following program is perfect for everyone who wants to train at home without any kind of equipment. To give you a lot of variety, we divided this program into 4 different workouts with 2 different variations each day. Each workout is focused on different muscles and includes different progressions, so that you can do the workout as a beginner, as an intermediate and also as an advanced athlete. All push-up variations in this video are also included in our new home workout program. So if you are looking for a complete step-by-step home workout guide, you should visit calimove.com. Alright, now it's time to start the first workout. The 2 push-up variations we chose for this one are focused on your chest and triceps. The first one is the side-to-side push-up. This exercise is a modified version of the standard push-up. Here you shift your weight more to one side instead of going down to the center. The more you extend one arm and shift your weight to the other side, the harder this exercise gets. Don't shift your weight back to the middle position before or while you push yourself up. This is a compensation and not the goal of this movement. If you can't do the exercise with the correct form, even when you choose a very narrow hand placement, you can make it easier by doing it on your knees. Another option is to do incline side-to-side push-ups on 2 chairs, a table or any other stable object with the right height. The second exercise is the in and out push-up. Here you alternate between the regular and the diamond push-up. Of course, you can also modify this exercise by doing it on your knees or on all objects you can find at home. A chair or a table should do the job quite well, but always keep in mind to not sacrifice full range of motion, but go all the way up and down. If the standard version on the ground is too easy for you, you can make it harder by doing it with an explosive grip switch. Now we move on to the second workout, which includes 2 ab-focused push-up variations. The first one is the gecko push-up. This variation not only has a strong focus on the obliques, it also requires some hip mobility. When you do the gecko push-up, you lift one leg off the ground and move your knee towards your elbow on the same side. In the next rep you do the same, but with the opposite side. When you go down, you rotate your torso a little bit, so that the side which is closer to the ground has a slightly increased range of motion. This is not a problem, because you alternate the sides with each rep. If the gecko push-up on the ground is too hard, you can do incline gecko push-ups on chairs or on a table. The higher the object, the easier this exercise gets. If you are a bit stiff around your hips, it might happen that you aren't able to reach the elbow with your knee. In this case, you just try to bring it as close to your elbow as possible. The second exercise on workout 2 is the knee to elbow push-up. This variation has a strong focus on your rectus abdominis, also known as the six-pack, but will also target your internal and external obliques. To do it right, you lift one leg off the ground and move your knee towards the opposite elbow. In the next rep you do the same, but with the opposite side. As in the gecko push-up, you have to rotate your torso a little bit. Again, the side which is closer to the ground has a slightly increased range of motion. If the knee to elbow push-up on the ground is too hard for you, you can modify it in the same way as the gecko push-up. It might also happen that you aren't able to reach your elbow with the knee if your hip mobility is not good enough. In this case, you simply move it as close as possible. In the third workout, you got 2 push-up variations which not only target the muscles on the front side, but also on the back side of your body. Please keep in mind that these variations are no direct replacement for a complete back workout, but they are a good addition to even out the strong focus on the anterior chain of the push-up. The first exercise of this workout is the Cobra push-up. Here you let yourself down like in a regular push-up, move right into the Cobra position and hold it for 1 second. After that you go back to the lowest push-up position and push yourself up again. When you do the Cobra pose, you have to push your arms into the ground, extend your spine actively and push the shoulders and shoulder blades downwards as much as possible. In the basic version, only your feet and your hands have contact to the ground. But if you are an absolute beginner, you can make it easier by also keeping contact to the ground with your knees. As you might know, it's much easier to let yourself down instead of pushing your body up against the gravity. So if you are not able to do the basic version of this movement, you can skip the positive push-up part and just do the negative one in combination with the Cobra pose. The second exercise is the swimmer push-up. In the first part of the movement you do a regular push-up. When you are in the lowest position, you lift your hands off the ground and move them forward until your arms are in full extension. From there you return to the lowest push-up position and push yourself back up. Make sure to keep your head in a neutral position by tucking your chin and looking to the ground. When you push yourself up, avoid a wave-like motion and try to keep your spine as straight as possible. If this exercise is too hard, you can make it easier by either doing it on your knees or doing a modified version on a higher object. Now we move on to the last workout, and here we included the more shoulder focused exercises. The first one is the planche lean push-up, also known as the pseudo planche push-up. To execute it right, start in a push-up position and walk a bit forward with your feet. The more you walk forward, the more your shoulders move in front of your wrist and the harder this exercise gets. If the planche lean push-up is too hard, even if you lean yourself only a little bit forward, just do it on your knees. It's way more important to get a decent lean as to do it on your feet. If you can't lean that far forward, you will not target the shoulder optimally. That's why doing it on your knees gives you the best result in that case. When it comes to the hand placement, you got different options. The planche lean push-up requires a good wrist mobility. So if your wrists are not used to this movement, we suggest to rotate them. The easiest version is usually the one with slightly or completely outward rotated hands. It's also possible to do this exercise with fingers pointing backwards. This is very hard and involves your biceps more than the other hand placements. To measure your level and progress, you could use an object like a chair, a door frame or a wall. Use some tape to mark where you put your hands in relation to the object. Then you can use your shoulder or your forehead to measure your lean. If the object is movable, you can also mark the position of the object with the tape, just in case it moves a bit when you train. The last exercise is the pike push-up. You can vary this exercise by placing your feet higher than your hands. If you place them onto an object above your hands, the exercise gets harder. If you place them on the ground, it gets easier. If pike push-ups on the ground are still too hard for you, you can change the angle a little bit. The more vertical you push, the harder this exercise gets. The more horizontal you push, the easier it gets. Always keep in mind that this exercise is still a vertical push movement, so don't go below a 45-degree angle of your upper body. When you do pike push-ups and you are not very mobile, you can bend your knees a little bit. This exercise is not about mobility in the first place, but a good mobility helps you with a clean execution. Alright, this was the complete workout. Now you can take a look at the overview to know when you have to train and when you have to rest. When it comes to the sets and reps, we suggest between 3 to 4 sets for each variation. So you got about 6 to 8 sets in each workout. We recommend to work with the progressions we've shown you before, so that you are at a rep range of about 6 to 15 reps in each set. Please don't go all out in every set, but keep a few reps in the tank. If you already got some experience, you can max out on the last set for each variation. If you like this workout and want a full body home workout that includes a wide variety of different exercises, you should head over to calimove.com and check our new home workout program. The complete program gives you 6 months of training with 6 different phases, follow along workouts and a lot of variety. Each session is done in only 30 to 60 minutes and you don't need any additional equipment. If you want to get fit at home, this is the right program for you. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. My name is Alex and I see you in the next video.